Guys, we finally did it! We fixed Striker gear set. Don't get me wrong, DPS wise this set is one of the best ones in the game, but it lacked survivability and utility. With this build, which I will show you today, you pretty much don't have to reload whatsoever. Survivability has been fixed, and as you can see right now on your screens, we can clear 2 waves on legendary difficulty without reload. Absolutely insanity, gorgeous build. Uncle Butcher in the building as usual, covering Division 2 basically daily. And if you are new here, do me a favor, hit that like, smash that sub, and welcome to the family. I'm covering best builds for PvP and PvE in looter shooters. So yeah, welcome to the family. Like I said at my intro, Striker set lacks survivability, and we fixed this issue. Next thing we are facing is utility. What I mean by utility is to be effective on battlefield with your skills and of course with your gun. And since we are using Bluescreen exotic LMG, we're gonna apply status effects on our marked enemies, and we're gonna pulse enemies as well. We will be able to see them through the walls, and that's pretty much like cheat code, like hack, you name it, because I truly believe you shouldn't see you should not be able to see enemies through the walls. It's simply me, maybe I'm old school, who knows. On top of that, like I said, when I will kill one enemy and I will stack my blue screen enough, all the marked enemies will be disoriented, and so it means that your teammates can easily take them out. My specialization will increase my rate of fire and again will give me armor back on kill. My second weapon will give me additional survivability. I mean, my foam grenades will stop any enemy in the game. But before we continue, quick word from the sponsor Diving.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is safe for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your order super quick. If you will use my promo code RBD for RBD, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all service. Amazing deal, especially right now they have some crazy sales going on, so definitely check these guys out. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate, drop your comment down below in the comment section or contact the operator, and rest will be the history. But now, let's get back to this blue screen strike combo. Like I said, I'm melting enemies really easily, and this build is made for legendary runs with directives and modifiers applied. And some of these modifiers can be kinda tricky, although I'm usually not using any modifiers. A, because I think those are kinda pointless, and B, I haven't unlocked like half of them. I'm kinda lazy and I just don't want to take part in playing the same old missions like million times. I have played those before, so I'm simply bored with all the system itself, and I could care less about modifiers, passive modifiers, which could boost a little bit my power, because let's face it, we are extremely strong in the game with all the weapons, with expertise system. We can melt legendary missions. I wish we would receive with last update legendary open world difficulty. That would actually be kinda dope. Maybe white task open world activities like hero control point, legendary control point with white task would be pretty dope. And maybe those modifiers could be something which is applied on maybe new bosses, things like that. But hey, it is what it is. Or maybe we could receive new difficulty a little bit sooner than Master is promising to us. Anyway, right now we are like in waiting area, and why not entertain ourselves with this crazy build. For specialization here we are using Gunner to receive armor back on kill and increase rate of fire on kill to stack our blue screen a little bit quicker. Foam grenades will stop any enemy in the game. Rogue Agent Hunter, you name it, even Changa. For the guns, I'm using Bluescreen exotic LMG, which has 200 bullets in mag. That's a ridiculous amount. You can suppress pretty much whole battlefield with this weapon. Spray and pray, baby! And you're gonna cook some barbecue chicken really easily with this build. Just look at this. Just look at this. Oh my god, and this is not full DPS build. This is hybrid build, somewhere in between, with decent survivability and weapon damage core attributes. Oh, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous DPS. And Bluescreen exotic LMG will pulse enemies. You will be able to see them through the walls, and eventually you're gonna disoriented enemies. They will be stuck or stopped in their track. And again, for your teammates, really good combo. Second weapon, FAMAS with Preservation to increase our survivability even further. Preservation will give us some armor back with heals, and especially with headshot kills. Pistol, DZ, exclusive pistol orbit with perfect finisher will cap out our crit chance and will give us 40% additional crit damage. Simply kill non-elite enemy and switch to your main weapon, and boom, enjoy. So, for the gear itself, we are using 3 pieces from Striker set. I have like 1.3 million armor, something like that. You can go with 1.5 million armor easily if you want. You will have enough DPS, especially on heroic missions. For legendary missions, maybe stick with 4 weapon damage core attributes and 2 armor core attributes like I'm using right now. So 3 striker pieces, minor attributes, crit chance or crit damage. In mod slots, the same story, crit chance, crit damage. Once you have reached like 45-ish, almost 50% crit chance, I think you can use everywhere crit damage at that point. For backpack, I'm using NINJABIKE backpack, and that will allow us to use less pieces to get all the goodies out of our gear sets. For example, my chest piece is a Bellowstone Armory chest piece, and now I'm getting 2-piece brand set buffs, which are of course armor regen and armor on kill, which will help us with our crazy survivability in this build. Like you can see right now on your screens, this build melts through the enemies, even with all the BS modifiers on. So Bellowstone Armor is 1 piece, but of course if you want to increase your DPS output a little bit further, you could throw in the mix Walken and Harris chest piece. That would give you 5% damage, flat weapon damage and damage to armor. For backpack, like I said, I'm using NINJABIKE backpack. For gloves, I'm using Name It Petros gloves, which will give me LMG damage buff and damage to armor as well. And the beauty of LMGs that these weapons can give you quite often really good sustained DPS, because like I said, 200 bullets is kind of crazy. You can suppress a lot of enemies. And with Bluescreen, you can also reduce reload time, so crazy combo. And damage to armor is one of damage multipliers in the game. If you want maximum DPS on your builds, you need to use somewhere damage to armor, damage out of cover, health damage attribute. Well, health damage is not that important anymore. It was kinda really good couple of years ago, but right now health damage is kind of meh in PvP and PvE, so everyone is focusing on damage to armor and damage out of cover. For the skills, I'm using Striker Drone and Decoy for distraction purposes, one of the best skills for that, if I have to be honest. So have fun with this one, see you in the next one, bye.